A lot of the takes that we're using are those first takes, when they're just, meeting each other for the first time.
So you check on the room, Maurizio, when you see it, blah, blah, and go start and wow.
Hi, Steven and Maurizio. How are you guys doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Steven, this is your second TV show after the night of, so I was just curious, what was it about Tom Ripley that pulled you in, and why do you think Andrew was perfect for this role?
The idea of doing it as an 8-hour piece is what appealed to me. I wouldn't be interested in like doing another movie adaptation of it because I think, what are you going to do? But to have 8 hours to tell this story, I feel is what you need to tell the story that's in, Patricia Highsmith's novel. Andrew is, I don't know that in fact, I know he's not all of the things that Tom is in real life, but he can play them. He has an enormous range. And I just felt that somebody who can be sort of as charming as he is in Fleabag and as menacing as he is as Moriarty is somebody that, I should consider playing this part, so I did, and he did not disappoint.
My next question is for both of you. Tom Ripley in a lot of ways is kind of the foundation for this like scammer phenomenon we've seen in film and TV over the last couple of years. Do you both think that Tom Ripley could survive as a scammer in the modern day?
Oh, yeah. I mean, his scams would be different. But I mean, the main talent that he has, which Marge points out at one point, is he's a liar. It's his profession. He's a really good liar. That's all you need to pull off a scam. The technical side of it will be different. But if you can't lie well and you can't keep lying when even the lies pile up so much that you have trouble remembering them, you're not going to be successful as a con artist or a criminal. And he's the master at it.
Definitely. I don't know how familiar you are with Italian police, Maurizio, but in the show, do you think Ripley could have gotten away with it today?
He'd have to switch it up a bit. I mean, obviously with DNA and cell phones and location, obviously he'd have to do something different. But I do think that people still get away with pretty elaborate scams today, and he could do it too.
Steven, the show was originally set up at Showtime. Netflix thankfully saved it, but the streaming era is always full of uncertainty. So what was that like? Was there ever a moment where you thought Ripley might not even see the light of day?
Yeah, there was a moment. Yeah. I mean, the moment when we had almost finished it. I mean, we were, I don't know how long ago, maybe it was about a year ago, we'd almost finished the editing. And there was this whole thing about Showtime restructuring and all of that. And, there was it was a brief moment. It was only about a week. But there was that week where I was saying, oh my God, it might be possible that this is not going to happen. And then thankfully, Netflix came in and, and did it. But yes, for a week there, I was a bit despondent.
And then Maurizio, my last question is for you. I think one of the best parts of this 8-episode series is the cat and mouse game between Tom and Ravini. So what was the dynamic between you and Andrew like? Was it did you guys kind of try to keep to yourselves, or do you guys kind of familiarize yourself with each other to flesh out that dynamic?
I feel like a chess play with me and Andrew, and the movement is the lines about the script, and because Steve told us, okay, stay, stop the camera around you, so like a play game with the killer, with Andrew Scott or with Tom Ripley for me.
But also, I think, you guys didn't stay apart necessarily, like off camera. But one thing I do remember doing intentionally was not rehearsing it to death. It was like, let's just see how it goes. Let's shoot on film and just let you guys go. And a lot of the takes that we're using are those first takes, when they're just, meeting each other for the first time.
So you check on the room, Maurizio, when you see it, blah, blah, and go start and wow.
Awesome. Well, it was a great show. I want to thank you guys again for your time today. It was brilliant talking to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.